What do our students need to know to prepare for the FAFSA potentially being asked to undergo ID verification?
If you are working with a student who is experiencing homelessness and they have been selected for ID verification, it's important to let them know that they must present a valid, non-expired, government-issued photo ID. Some common examples might be a driver's license, a state ID, a US passport, among others. If they are selected, they must verify their ID before they can receive financial aid. So it's important to make sure that this process gets taken care of sooner rather than later to ensure that there are not delays in receiving their financial aid. If their financial aid has already been disbursed and they are selected for verification at a later date, essentially that financial aid will be pulled back in what's called an overpayment, and that will result in a balance owed by the student until that verification is resolved.
Can you just talk a little bit more about being responsible for the overpayment during the verification process?
So if the student has been paid financial aid and then for one reason or another are considered ineligible, the financial aid would be pulled back. Let's say tuition was $1,000 and they have a $1,500 grant or loan that pays their balance and they receive a $500 refund, and then they're selected for verification. That quote unquote overpayment means that at the time they're not eligible for that $1,500 grant or loan that paid out. The student must repay that $1,500 back to the school, who repays that to the Department of Education. But once that requirement is resolved, that financial aid can be paid back into that account. It's a little bit of back and forth. The main takeaway is that if they're selected for verification after their financial aid has dispersed, that would most likely result in a balance owed for the student until that requirement is taken care of.